Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yep.
You guys can turn your cameras on. Again, this is not a big deal. All right. So let's go through the roster quick. I just feel people are missing. Katie,
Here.
this bug is always with me, so that's always present. Okay, we don't have to take attendance for that one. Gia,
Here.
Kiki,
Here.
you, Ava,
Here.
Ellie,
Here.
JC. Do you have JC's number?
I got a Snapchat.
Well, snap her then. Snapchat. Mihania,
Here.
Sydney, Carson,
Here.
Rikav, Maeve,
Here.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's me text some people who are missing.
I don't have it.
Who else is missing? I want to text JC. Okay, I know some of you already replied back in the group message about the homework, so that's good. Um, I want to check on a few things with you guys. First is, have you talked to your counselor about the PSAT test? Has to be an yes or no answer, by the way, if you didn't know that. I know these girls still have to talk, but how about others? Because the thing is, if you sometimes if they miss the registration, they can't do anything about it. They have to order a certain number of test copies. Anybody know who have not done it?
I haven't done it yet.
Okay. Carson, could you do it on Monday, please? Okay. Anybody else? Okay.
I haven't, but I'm pretty sure my parents have.
Okay. Double check that. Okay, Eva.
Okay.
Again, this is the um, connotation attached with PSAT. This is the norm attached. See, I've taught students from Kansas City, California in the past, and there is a significant difference in how they deal with PSAT than how our area students do. So there's a huge difference in how they see it versus how we see it. So I'm trying to bring it back to this area and our students the significance of PSAT. So I'm gonna keep reminding you guys that you have one shot, one chance. That's what Eminem song is, right? Lose yourself. Okay, you get one shot, one opportunity. Okay, whatever the song. This is my favorite song, by the way. So, uh, Mom Spaghetti. I remember that one. So whatever Mom Spaghetti, whatever it is, but make sure you're registered for that one. Um, I would also like to know um, how is your long weekend plans? Are you in home, vacation? So let's start with Kiki.
I'm gonna be at a football game in Lincoln.
Okay, so whole weekend gone?
No, just Saturday.
Saturday.
Next weekend?
Yeah,
I'm turning it.
all weekend
Yeah.
gone. Okay, next. Online students.
I'll be at home.
Okay,
I think I'll be at home, but I might have plans, so I'll have to check.
okay, next.
That I know of.
Okay.
I should be at home as well, but I have to double check.
Okay.
I should be home for most of the weekend too. I think I'll be gone.
Okay.
I think I'll be home.
Wondering why I'm asking this, because we're going to start testing. As simple as that. We have only 1 month left, and we'll have to do testing. Okay. So, the homework for this coming week. Okay. The homework for this coming week. Is chapter 15, 16, and over the long weekend, you have to do test number 9, math only. Math only, test 9. So you have 2 sections of math, with calculator, without calculator. I would like the raw scores from you by next Monday. You'll have to time your test, and if you're provided extra time, some students do get extra time based on their other things. Whatever you're allowed, you'll have to time yourself and send the raw scores to me by next Monday. Put it on your calendar. I don't want you guys to forget. I don't have time to remind you guys either. Did I make myself very clear? Okay. Is it a work? Yeah, this is the best time to work because your school has hardly started. You know, it's just picking up, and this is time. Okay. I know you guys are busy, you play sports. Make time, guys, make time. 11th grade is going to be tough. Don't fight the obvious. Okay. I've been doing this for a long, long time to know that 11th grade, especially between October and May, will be very, very tough. So, whether you play sports or not, it doesn't matter. You'll be busy. You'll be just busy, and there'll be a lot of times where there'll be frustration. Okay, don't fight it. Just accept it. That's how it is going to be. Just for not for you guys. Everybody across the world goes through this phase. I went to one dinner in my 11th grade in India, one in the entire 1 year. My dad said, "Suck it up." so I'm gonna convey my dad's message to you guys. Suck it up. So okay. If you guys want some meals, just let me know. I'll order in Taco Bell. Okay. I like Taco Bell. Okay. So that's the plan for the PSAT. So it's October 13th according to my calendar. If there's any other different dates, I need to know, especially if it's October 6th. Okay, I need to know that. Next, math packet. Go and open your. Do you guys? I'll see if I have extra copies to you guys. Okay. How many of you have the math packets with you guys? All right, everybody get your math packets. All right. Actually, we have extra copies. So on math packets, open page 2. Read page 2. Now remember, your biggest weakness is going to be geometry because it's been a while for you guys. So geometry will be your biggest weakness. How many agree to that? You guys can talk, you know, I'm not that scary. So how many are worried about geometry?
I have not done it in a while, that's for sure.
Accepting your weakness is the first step for success. Don't fight the obvious. So page 2. I would like you to read page 2. And that's where my biggest concern is page 2, especially the second half of page 2. Anything on page 2 you guys don't know? Again, guys, you have to be, I don't have time to waste. So really just be upfront with me. If you are good, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll move forward. Okay? Someday you'll come across these things. At that time, don't disappoint me. Okay? I have a problem for you guys. So what's going to happen from today? It'll be a mix of our testing, and I'm going to be giving some problems to you guys. If you want, you can use your calculator. It's not going to really help you guys today. Okay? All right. Hold on if I can. Things should be okay. All right. I think everybody can see. You guys can see the whiteboard, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is one of my favorite questions. Okay. It usually will show up in the with calculator section. Okay. Let me write this first, and then I'll tell you the problem. So, this is a very famous chemistry equation called Balmer-Rydberg equation. M and N are integers. N is greater than 0. Solve for N. Solve for N. And if you have an answer, online students will take a picture and send it to me as a text message. Of course, if you're here, show me the answers. So this will be in the with calculator section. This is called algebraic simplification. You can unmute your, tell me your name if you've done it. Anybody? Any answers so far? Remember, this is one of the special groups of students I have. You're the best of the best. So I expect you to do the best of the best things. Anybody?
I think I might have it.
Okay,
Let me write it down first though.
come.
I have an answer, but I don't know if it's right.
Ava, take a picture and send it to me. Did you send it to me?
I will right now.
Okay.
This is,
I just got from Ellie, so let's see. Ellie, no. Next.
is it?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
No, 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 no. This will be something you'll learn in the freshman chemistry in college as well. All right, I would like you to stop writing and listen up. Because SAT you don't have that much of time. So, the first thing you always focus when you have a problem like this, what we call separation of variables. You always focus on what's asked, which is n in this case. Everything else should go away step by step. So the first step is to get rid of r. Divide by r, divide by r, divide by r. So r cancels. So 1 over lambda r is equal to 1 over m squared minus 1 over n squared. You guys need to listen to this first. Then, negative 1 over m squared, negative 1 over m squared. Now you're left with negative 1 over n squared. So 1 over lambda r minus 1 over m squared is equal to negative 1 over n squared. Now, multiply by negative 1 both sides. So 1 over m squared minus 1 over lambda r is equal to 1 over n squared. Right? Now do the reciprocal, because n squared is in the denominator. If you flip it, so it becomes 1 divided by 1 over m squared minus 1 over lambda r is equal to n squared. Then you square root that, and n is greater than 0, so it has to be a plus square root of 1 divided by 1 over m squared minus 1 over lambda r. I think you had that almost.
I didn't take out the negative, so it's -1, and I forgot that if you have a fraction divided by a thing that it just has a denominator.
Mhm.
But I had the basic concept kind of.
Looks like Ava got this correct. Ava, your answer is correct. Good.
Yeah, I saw that.
What's that?
You sound surprised.
I do sound surprised because I thought more people would get it right, but nobody. So.
Sorry to disappoint.
What's that?
I said sorry to disappoint.
Sorry to disappoint. Yes. So now onwards, we're gonna have a barter system. If you guys screw up, you all send me one candy per question. And if I screw up, or if you do well, I'll give you one candy per question. So right now, I think you guys owe me like 58 so far. So, okay. So, I've been sugar high. So, all right. Next question. Again, let me write the question completely, understand. All right. So we have a circle. AB is equal to BC is equal to pi. Find the area of the shaded region in terms of pi. So your answer should have pi in it. Have fun.
Is A the center of the circle?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
With A being the center of the circle, yes.
And is the radius, do we have a value for the radius, or should we just use 1 and use R?
I don't know much about math. I don't like math.
Okay. Oh, okay. I can't read the question.
Again, if you have an answer, take a picture and send it to me or show me. I need communication with you guys. Anybody? No? Okay. Right, let's get started. Well, this is pi. Kiki, you know that's the radius.
Yeah, figured.
This is the radius, pi. And BC is also pi. So what type of triangle is it?
Equilateral.
So it's an equilateral triangle. So in an equilateral triangle, the angle is 60 degrees. 60, 60, 60. ABC with the arc is a sector. ABC is a triangle, So the sector minus the triangle gives the area of the shaded region. So let's start with the sector. Sector is a fraction of a circle. So area of the sector is pi r squared, and radius is pi. So pi r squared, this is the area of this entire circle, times the fraction of the sector that makes with the circle, 60 degrees divided by the entire 360 degrees. So it'll be pi cubed divided by 6. Good? Ask questions. Then is the area of the triangle. Half times base is pi times height. So we'll have to find the height of this. Actually, I want to show you something. So, triangle, an equilateral triangle, so this is pi, this is my height, this is my 60 degrees. So tan 60 is, well, you can use sine as well. Sine 60 is equal to opposite or hypotenuse. So height is equal to pi sine 60 degrees. So half times pi sine 60. Could somebody do me a favor? Do sine 60 degrees. What do you guys get, sine 60?
0.8.
866? Okay. Do square root 3 divided by 2. Square root 3 divided by 2. Just do it. I'll tell you why.
0.86.
Okay. So, sine 60 degrees can also be written as square root 3 divided by 2. So, it'll be pi squared square root 3 divided by 4. I actually haven't had a reason why I wanted to write you guys this. So if you have an equilateral triangle with each side being pi, you can find the area of the equilateral triangle as pi squared times square root 3 divided by 4. So it's a very standard formula called s squared square root 3 divided by 4. So if you have an equilateral triangle with side s, so the area of the triangle would be s squared times square root 3 divided by 4. So if you take this minus this, will get you the area of the shaded region. So that will be pi cubed divided by 6 minus pi squared square root 3 divided by 4. Of course, you can further simplify if you want. I'm happy here. Ask questions, not in a hurry here. How many have a good understanding of this? Kiki? A little bit? All right.
It makes sense now, yeah.
Okay. How about online students?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. If you guys don't want to talk to me, at least do the emoji thing.
I have
Right.
to remember some more of like the little like formulas, but I got the gist of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. If I were to be you, I would do these two problems, repeat at home 3 times each. You'll never forget this. Again, there's a difference between a good student and a great student. If you want to be great, you better know these things, like this. Okay. All right. Next. Draw the number line. Draw the number line. Draw the number line for an inequality represented by the equation in terms of x. Please go ahead and cheat on page 15 of the math packet. Please cheat. The other problem was on page 6 of the math packet. Page 15 of the math packet. Any answers? Anybody?
I might have it, wasn't completely sure on the question, but.
Okay. It's close there, but. All right. So the first thing here is this is a what you called an OR inequality. It's a greater than. It's called an OR inequality. So the first step here for you guys is x divided by 2 minus a is greater than m by removing the absolute sign, or x divided by 2 minus a less than negative m. You can see the sign changed to less than and had a negative here. So it's an OR inequality. The next step is plus a both sides. Plus a both sides. So x over 2 greater than a plus m, or x over 2 less than a minus m. Multiply to both sides. X is greater than 2 times a plus m, or x is less than 2 times a minus m. So the number line looks like 2 times a plus m greater than, and it's a hollow circle, and then 2 times a minus m I didn't put a 0 because I do not know the values. It's a relative values. Did anybody get this?
I got this.
I did.
Then why you guys didn't tell me that before? I'm getting bored here, guys. Come on. Next problem. So, well, why don't we just take my name? All right. So, this is my name. You have two different questions here. One, you can repeat the alphabets, the letters. One, you cannot repeat the letters, the alphabets. Question for you guys is, how many 3-letter words can you make? Of course, they don't have to have any meaning. So 3-letter words using my name Manoj, one with repeat, one without repeat. you're done with this question, you can also do this one. All right. Somebody tell me the answer for this one.
I'd get 30.
30. Okay. Anybody else?
125.
125. 30. Anybody else?
I also got 125.
Me too.
Okay. All right.
I
So,
did, so
what's that?
I also got 125.
Okay. So you're supposed to make a three-letter word. Okay. So I'm gonna write those 1, 2, 3. Okay. And you can repeat. And we have 5 total letters. And you can repeat them like M, 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 right? A. You can repeat them. MAN. So anything. So for each spot, you can pick any of the 5 alphabets. So the answer is 5 cubed, which is 125. When you cannot repeat it, only the first spot gets the 5 options. But now one is used up, you're left with 4. One is used up, one is 3. So you have 60. Not 60 degrees, 60. Well, this has no order, right? This is order. When you have order, the number of combinations becomes less. Because there is a certain format it has to follow. This is random. There's no order to it. It's 125. Carson, does that make sense?
Yeah, I was using the wrong, thing when I was looking at the book, so.
Okay. How many got these two correct? Only 2 here. Anybody from online who got this correct?
I did. Oh, I did. Someone else I did.
Looks like you guys are in India or something like that. Like there's like a delay in signal or something. I have to repeat that twice. Just tell me, guys. Otherwise, we're wasting time. All right. Find the ratio of LCM to GCF. the LCM, the least common multiple of 8 and 14. So let's start with 14, which is the multiple. 14 doesn't go with 8. 28 doesn't go with 8. 42 doesn't go with 8. 56 does go with 8. So 56. And for the variables, you look at the highest exponent of the variable. So x raised to 7, y raised to 4, z raised to 5 divided by, for the greatest common factor, 4 times 2 is 8. That doesn't go. 2 times 4, 2 times 7. So common factor is 2. And for the variables, you're looking at the lowest exponent of the variable. X cubed, y, no z. So the answer is 28, x raised to 4, y cubed, z raised to 5. How many got this one?
I did.
I did.
I was like midway through it.
Yeah.
I'm on the right track.
Okay. All right, next question. Again, you guys, I don't know why you guys are not asking questions, but there's only two things. If you're not getting it correct, that means you're not understanding anything at all, okay? This angle is minus 5 pi by 4. What is the terminal angle for this angle in terms of pi? Go. What is the terminal angle for this angle in terms of pi? Again, if you know the answer, get the answer, just unmute and tell me your name. Simple. Anybody?
I think I got it.
Yeah, tell me, Ellie, what's your answer?
I have 3 pi over 4.
Carson?
That's what I had as well.
Okay, that's correct. All right, so this is called the coterminal direction. That's the clockwise in XY plane. This is the terminal direction, and as you see, it forms a circle. 360 degrees is 2 pi. So this will be 2 pi minus 5 pi over 4, which is 3 pi by 4. So the directionality is pretty important for angles in XY plane. So anybody don't know these terms, coterminal and terminal? I should not have assumed that. You guys good? Good. Got from Katie, she got that correct. And okay. All right. Okay. So what I usually do, the first class is usually getting the without calculator section getting started, just to get the juices flowing. Second class, I usually pick my own questions which I've come prepared, which I think are the tougher side of without calculator section. This all I've picked will be on the with calculator section, and this will be in the higher end of the 38 questions. Okay, but the only fun is if you ask questions and if you don't get this, repeating it and making sure that you actually don't make mistakes again is the most important part. Otherwise, you're gonna make the same mistake again. You really will. All right, so needless to say, if you got any of these questions wrong, or it doesn't matter, you can just go home and repeat all these questions. It stays with you for a long time. There's a lower level of frustration during the test, and you have a higher appreciation of your own knowledge. So that's what you're doing here for this one. Now we're gonna go to the testing part of it. So go to your books. Could you open page 480? 480. All right. Did we start with question number 1 or no?
Yeah.
Okay, we did, right? Tell me which one, where did we stop? Because my sticky note fell off.
Stopped at 15.
Does everybody have the same thing? Stopped at 15? That's what I had, but just want to double check.